Bloxburg just teased a fancy furniture revamp, including the possible release date, and Detective Glossie is on the case. Hey glossettes, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? Now you heard the intro. It looks like we're getting a fancy furniture revamp finally, and today we are going to go over the 2 leaks that were just posted. As you can see, there's quite a lot to go over today. We're also going to be talking about the release date because apparently that was teased too. So let's get into it. So the first thing they posted was over on Twitter, which was this picture here that says Susan has been working on some big ideas. And if we actually look at this picture, you can actually see quite a lot. We can see Susan and she's kind of drawing and stuff, and I'm not going to analyze this one too much because there is a video we're about to look at that does go over this as well. But you can see Susan drawing the fancy furniture logo. You can see a picture frame next to her that says 13, and you can see her with some building blocks too, and a picture over there of the old fancy furniture which says 2016 to 2025. So right off the bat, we have so many little secrets in this teaser which we can go over. This looks incredible. It's quite obvious that there is a fancy furniture revamp coming, which is crazy. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you the video they also posted, and we're going to detective that like crazy and go over every little hidden thing in that video. So they posted this on both the YouTube and TikTok. So if we watch this, you can see Susan looking at her current store, which is obviously the Halloween one, and she's kind of fed up. She's thinking, she's stood in there, and then she suddenly gets a light bulb idea. And then we can see her in the picture she was in a few seconds ago, kind of typing, drawing away. So we are going to analyze this very quickly. Now, first of all, there is a new couch thing. This is a new chair. We have this chair, which also looks new. So we can tell there's some new furniture coming, first of all, which is crazy. And of course, we have this picture here, which is the 2016 to 2025 old fancy furniture, making it very clear that this is not going to be in the game for much longer. But if we keep watching, we can see her obviously drawing, and then it kind of zooms into her kind of doodling away, and then the sun goes down. So obviously some time has passed, and then we see this with this number. Now we're going to talk about the number in a second, but if we keep watching, you can see her on her PC, and then you can see this. Now if you can't work out what this is, you can see the car park next to it. So this is obviously in the town, and we can see what looks like a giant brand new fancy furniture hidden behind some TV static. Oh my goodness, look how huge that thing looks. This looks incredible. So it's very obvious that we are getting a new fancy furniture building, and that is it. Except it's not, because if you look at this image here, you can actually see faintly in the background a logo. So if you turn your brightness up, you will be able to see a fancy F. So we also have a new logo hidden in it too. So it's clearly getting a revamp. This is incredibly exciting. But of course, we need to now go over when this could possibly be. So if I scroll back to this number here, wherever it was here, you can see that there is a random number 13 in the picture frame. Now, as we've got teasers this week, it's likely that the update would come next week. And if we actually look on the calendar, you will see that the 13th of November is the next Thursday, which is when the update was expected to be anyway. So this is pretty much solidifying that this update is probably coming next week on Thursday, the 13th of November, which is so soon, honestly. We'll probably get a couple more teasers before then, but we can pretty much say it's probably next week on Thursday. I am so excited. Obviously, I think one of the most requested revamps of all time is fancy furniture because people hate how it looks. So this is honestly crazy. I feel like this is such a big deal, but that is pretty much it. That is everything we know so far. I am so excited for this. I genuinely cannot wait. I love how they had like the TV static video. That was so cool. But I'm gonna go because I'm gonna get this edited to let you guys know as soon as possible, and I will see you all later. I love you all so much, glossettes. XOXO, Glossie Girl.